All right, welcome guys. Today let us see how we can use AI in doing our slides, that's presentation, or you can call it PowerPoint. To do that with Google, you have to type slides, search that and see. Okay, this Google slide. You can use any of your browser. Yeah, I'm using a Microsoft Edge. There's no problem about that. Then you click blank document. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm having a look, Clement. Let's start creating slides, images, infographics, templates, imports. In this case, I want to create a new slide, so I'm going to click slides. All right. And here we are. If you look at the interface of this, if I'll be using Google Slide, excuse me, it's the same thing. It's just that by my right here, we have a new tab here that says visuals. Have you seen where I've over my mouse? We have a visualize. Help me visualize. But under here, we have a text box which says describe any changes or create a new slide. Which means with this, you can create a new slide or you can make changes. For today, I want to create a new slide. Okay, and let's assume that I want to create slide for CSS. That is, I want to create slides, presentation slides for CSS course. So I'm going to tell it, give me slide for CSS for introduction to CSS. Make it at least, you can state the number of pages that you want. In this case, I will say at least 10 slides. And since I want it to be introduction, so you should cover the basics of CSS. Okay. Let's say and see what that looks like. If you notice in that my prompts, there are a few things that I've left out. I have not specifically tell it to give me any background color. I've not choose any font size. I've not choose any font size, any font type. So let's just see whatever is going to bring. But in your case, if you have anything important in mind, any specific things, you can always be very clear about it so that you'll be able to have what you really want. Okay. I don't think we are done. I'm seeing one here, one slide here. I have the introduction to CSS, separating structure from presentation. I think I should be able to have more. Let's just be patient a little bit and see what comes out. From here, I'm seeing slide After clicking that, it's taking time to generate, but I have first one here. I'm kind of thinking, is it going to give me only this one? Is it run into some sort of loop? Is it not able to create it? Let's just see. It might take a little bit of time. No, the technology is just starting, but we should be able to get a decent slide up to 10 of them. I'm quite sure of that a little bit because I have here slide 01 slash slash 11. That's one of 11. It means it's actually giving me 11 out of out of the 10 I requested for it. Why is it doing so? Why is it doing so? Maybe the 11th page will be for maybe for reference. Let's just see what will be there. The previous one I did, it did provide the references with taking the structure of those things from. Okay, in this case, let me insert as a new slide and get going. Now, a quick one, let's look at this. If you observe the generated slide here, while I wait for others, I don't know if it has run into some sort of error. At least it should be loading to show that something is happening. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, let me explain this first. If you look at this, unlike traditional slide, if you want to present a slide, you have to create it to be image. Not image, it has to be in text box. If you guys still remember how to do presentation slide. But this seems to be an image. Guys, take a look at this. This is an image. When I click it, the whole stuff clicks. So this is an image, meaning I cannot possibly make changes to this. But I've seen a place here that says edit image. So I'm quite right. This is an image. It's not a usual slide that is text box. Let me click this and see what it's gonna tell me to do. Okay, when I click the edit image stuff, it took it to this other side of the screen. I don't know, by my right side. By the right side, look at it where the mouse is. Look at where this X is marked, means you have selected it, and it's telling me to describe how you want to change your image. Okay. Oh, here says introduction to CSS, separating structure from presentation. Structure, presentation with CSS. Okay, I will tell it to take away the structure and the presentation with CSS. Let me send that and see if it will be able to do just that. Okay. What I wanted to take out, to be clear, is this image here. Is this stuff here. Under here that says structure, this that say presentation with CSS. I don't know if it's going to understand it. Boom, I have it here. Yeah, okay. Okay. When I click it, it's asking me, if you look at here, there is replace. If I click this replace, it's going to replace it with the previous image that I had. But this drop button here, if I click this more option, I can actually insert it as a new slide in case I don't want to replace it with old. So in this case, what should we do? Let's Let's insert as a new slide. Let's not replace, okay? And here I am with this, that's taken that out. So it's actually able to understand and work with individual stuff. But I think they can still be aware of me bringing text box here. Yeah, I can still bring text box here and place anything like hi there. That works as well. That works as well. So it means that the whatever this the image is giving, we are not really limited like that. We can still make some changes to it if we feel maybe we need to add something, but that's quite nice. Okay, that's quite nice. So, guys, what do you see about this? But remember, from my first prompt, I wanted to have 10 slides. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and copy this. Let me paste it. How should I tweak this prompt so that it will be able to give me 10 slides that I was looking for? Let me add covering basic topics. Okay. Here, I'm going to add new things, internal, comma, external, comma, inline. All right. Let's just see what it's going to do. I'm trying to see why it gave me only one image when I actually requested for at least 10 of them. So I've tried to modify the prompt, but the modification I did not really stress that I need 10. Instead, I added that you should the 10 slides covering basic topics. Trying to let it know that no, I need something more, not just one content. But if that doesn't go well, I'll look for a way to refine that prompt to make it actually give me the 10 slides, which is actually very possible. Okay. Even I think even more, you can still get up to 20 slides. But as I said, it comes in email, it comes in slides. But there's something I'm seeing here. I don't know why that is highlighting image. Let it load and finish. If I have any problem, we will still edit it. Over down here, there is click to add speaker notes. I've not been seeing this before. I don't know. Was it always there? I don't really know. Okay, let's just wait to see what this is going to give us. This template here, I don't know if I touch this template, if it's going to cancel this, so let's be patient. For now, let's change this, rename. This was untitled presentation. Let's rename to CSS. Let's just say CSS. Okay. If I tap outside, that should be saved to my drive. Okay. Let's be patient. I don't know how long it's going to take to sort that out. But from what I'm seeing here, it's quite positive that something is trying to happen. It's quite wonderful how Google did this to their presentation slides. Okay. And it seems quite free. I don't know how long they are going to keep this free. If it's free, it's going to be very, very useful. Even though it's not free, it's still useful. Just ease of access, okay? Just for the ease of access. Aside this, I tried checking if they had similar stuffs like this for sheets. I couldn't find it. Okay, let's check together if there is any added AI feature in sheets today. You know, things happen every day. Okay, just type sheet and go. Here we go. Scroll down. Google Sheets. Okay, let's go. Let's see. If you say it was not there yesterday, so it's not going to be today, you miss it because it's only take a day for these features to be added or something to happen to them. Okay, it is not always the way we think it is. New things happen every day. New things happen every day. What are these tables? Are they play? Start with pre-built tables. Okay, pre-built tables for stuffs. Oh, I see. In my case, this is not what I'm looking for. Look at this, try Gemini, okay? Let's click and see what it's going to tell us. Down here, it's saying try it out. I'm quite sure when it's showing like this, it will require billing accounts, okay? You have to pay for it. Boom, here we are. As much as I thought. But over here, there is 0 naira for a month. That's for 1 month. Then after that, you pay 28,000. There is this other one that costs 3,850 naira per month for 6 months. As you are going to pay 3,000 something for 6 months. After that, it's going to be 7,700. It's quite a good deal. If you are doing anything productive, it's quite a good deal. It's quite a good deal. What do they offer? Let's look at their features. Workspace benefits. Gmail. Use Gemini to draft emails, summarize trends, and set your inbox. Wow. Gemini in calendar and meets. If I pay for this, it means if I use Google Meets, I will have Gemini maybe to transcribe my meeting for me. It's wonderful. Also include in this Google One subscription, Gemini app. What do they mean by Gemini app? Get next level access to our most capable model 3.1 Pro. Oh, and unlock video generation with limited access to View 3.1. It's quite a good deal for 3,000 per month. I think it's a good deal. It's a good deal. Flow, more access to our AI creative studio to create and refine images, videos, including access to View and Neo Banana. Guys, I think this is worth trying. And there is a notebook element. What is it used for? More access to our research partner with audio and video overviews, quizzes, and more. I've not used that. I don't know. Notebook element. Audio and video overview. These things are getting very serious. Okay, they have producer AI, more access to our collaborative music. And let's look at the storage. 200 gig storage. This is quite a good deal for me. I'll say it's a good deal. It's quite a good deal for everyday user. Okay, but had it been they had Google anti-gravity, Google anti-gravity is used for web developments, for vibe coding. If they had it, yeah, it could have been better. Could have been better, but they know why they do so. Okay, they know why they do so. They even include Google AI Studio over here. Get higher limits to prototype. Wow. Build, learn, and grow faster as a developer with higher limits. You see? Hmm. Hmm. You don't mean it. This other one costs Google AI Ultra. Over 359,000. What does it offer? Let's see. Let's see. Apart from the basics, all this one I saw it here. Oh. Look at this. YouTube Premium individual plan. Can you see that? YouTube ad free offline and in the background. So if I pay this per month, this is what I will enjoy. Do you think it's worth it, or is it an overkill? For me, I think it's overkill. I don't really feel this worth it that much. I think this is overkill. Okay. Let's say you want to go annually. How much will you pay? Over here, you say you pay 76,000 for a year. Quite reasonable. Year 289,000. Why would someone opt for this option? I think maybe if the person is using Android Studio or anti-gravity. Aside that, all these other things are quite basics. Okay, guys, so this is it. So there is no AI feature for free users in this sheet. Okay, let's check our slide. Maybe we can check. We will check if they have it in Google Doc. All right, and the 10 slide, and here we are. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He gave up to 11. Okay, this is how it looks like. Actually gave me. So now, how do you take this slide that it has generated for you in this other side of it to this side? To do this, you do this, you click on it. When you click on it, you now choose, do you want it to replace? If I click replace, let's click replace for this one. You see what happens? It have taken over the other picture and place it here. What do you guys notice? Has it really done that? Because this picture in background seems a little bit odd for me. Let me move it and see. I want to move this. It did not do a good job here. It means it still has a lot to do. It could not really delete this before placing this inside. So yeah, it tries, but still have a whole lot of stuff to learn. And look at this. This seems to be cut. Have you seen this CSS? This CSS doesn't seem right to me. Something is wrong. So I'm going to do this. Let me delete this. Don't worry. Even though I delete this, I still have it over here in where I generated it, okay? So it's not much of a problem. It's not much of a problem. And let me tap it again. Insert on a new slide, okay? And here we are. All right, I think it's better to insert on a new slide so that you can have it better. But guess what? This, I don't like I don't have access. I don't like the size of it. It's making it very small, okay? Though I increase it, but when I increase it, makes it ugly somehow to me. Not really what I could have loved. Compare that to this, what I got here. I think this other one is better. So what do you think I should do? Hmm? I'm going to delete it, okay? Since I already had the other one that was okay. Let's delete that. Let's move to the next one. I want to insert it as new so that it takes a new. Let me delete this to close the gap. So taking these as two, this is one, this is two, this one is quite okay, okay? Quite manageable. Let's go to 3. Insect as new. But you see the problem, you have to manually do this. I don't know whether it's because I'm using how do you call it? Uh, they are here as image. If you look over here, is image, this is slide. So after now, I'm going to try slide to see maybe I'm having these outputs like this because I did it as image. Remember, I said this is an image, that this image, though you can add text box to it to keep editing it, but not really how slide works sometimes, okay? If you have been working with slide doesn't really need to be image, but image too is not bad, okay? Set new. I just want to hurriedly finish this so that we can try out the next stuff. Tell me guys, from what you are seeing so far, is it interesting? Do you like it? For me, I'm not even looking at the content. That's another thing. But for now, let's just arrange the image. When we are done with that, we can look at what was the content about. Is it rich? Is it what we want? Okay, that's something else we will need to consider. But for now, let's just look at. Let's just take this to a slide. It's actually wonderful that there is a way out for you to walk around with this image. Walk around, by that I mean edit image that you don't feel comfortable with. That's what I mean. Okay. Color basics. It doesn't really matter, whatever it is. Let's see. All right, I think we are done. Gives me 11 slide. Okay, the 11 one is summary. This time around, I didn't get any. And this is what we have. Quite good, okay? Now, I wanted us to try this slide. This other generation is image. So let's copy that same prompt again that we gave and had this. Let's copy this, okay? Copy. What I want is, I don't want to insert now. CSS presentation image. Is there any need to create another one? What will happen? Let's click this slide, okay? And paste it. Control V. Let's send this and see what it's going to do. Now I've changed this to slide. Let's see how that one is going to look like. And let's see what will happen. Is it going to try to overwrite this other one that it gave us as image, or is it going to take it below? We don't know. We don't know. So let's just see. You can try this out at your spare time. It's nice. Just play around with it. While we wait for it, let's head over to, we checked sheets. There's nothing like that here for now. Let's look at Docs, Google Docs, okay? Let's look at Google Docs. What does it have for us? Have they integrated Gemini to it? If they have, then we will see. Okay, here is it, blank document. Let's open the blank document and see. This is the interface. Over here, you can see this Gemini. Try Gemini. I can tell you for free that is going to be the same way that sheet was. Okay, let's click it. Boom, here we are. Try Gemini. Remember this interface? Yeah. And it's taking us back to this place. So for now, these other ones, you need subscription to use it. We need subscription to use it. Okay. Sooner or later, I think that problem will be solved. They will have to integrate it, maybe, for the Word and the sheets for Excel stuffs like that. At least for presentation, we have something. Okay, here we are. This word it's returned. Can you imagine? This word it returned. Looking at this, that it returned this, let's insert this as a new slide. It says Introduction to CSS Foundation. All this is not important. What have you noticed? When I tap it, it's still image. It's still image. Still image. It's still image. So whether it's in slides, generate slide, it's still image. It's still image. So there is nowhere out about it. There's nowhere out about it much. Do you think is there anything that has been done to it that makes it look like this? Is there any particular settings that I should do? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? This image is just image. This image. I've deleted that out. That's image. Let me delete that, close the space. Let's try to view it in slide mode. I have not arranged it properly. Wow, look at how it's showing. Quite wonderful. This was the first slide. This is the second one. This is the third one. This is the fourth one. This is the fifth one. This is the sixth slide. This is the seventh. This is 8. This is 9. This is 10. Right, and this is the last one. You can have a more powerful slide than this, depending on how you want to prompt it, giving the background you want, the text font you want to use, and the material. You don't always need to depend on what is going to give you there. Maybe we can get a slide somewhere. Let's try to get a slide somewhere, a little context somewhere, and paste it and see if it will be able to work with that. For now, let's head over to ChatGPT. Give me, let's not say that. Let me just copy and paste that same stuff that I gave to it and see what it gives me. Then from here, I'm going to take a little bit of what it's saying, just extract it and tell it to make this to be the content of the slide. Okay, don't know if that makes sense to you. And if you look at what this is giving me, this is giving me something, but not really so useful. It's saying slide 1 should be introduction to CSS, subtitles telling the website, content, what is this, how it works, and this. Then slide 2 is CSS stands for this, used to this. Okay, let's take from slide 1 to slide 3. Let's take from slide 1 to slide 3. Let me reduce this. I'll be able to copy that at once. All right. Let's return back. Let me keep this here so I do not insert it where I don't want it to be. Now I'm going to prompt it a little bit. I'm going to say, give me 3 slides. Let the content be what is in this text, in this text below. Okay, then let me paste it. For now, let me paste it. I wanted telling it to make sure that each slide contains this, but that information is already here. So it should be wise enough to understand that slide 1 should go to this. But if you look at this, though it's faint now, it actually states where it should go. It actually does. Slide 2, what is CSS? So you should take that to each slide. So let's just see what comes out. Why am I doing this? I'm trying to let you know that you don't really have to depend on the generated outputs of Gemini. Sometimes we can allow it to do this. Look at what it's giving me, just as it always happens with that slide, only one. So I'm going to take this to over images and I'm going to reprompt it again. Okay, let's see if there is any difference in it being in slide and it being in image. If it is an image, if it has the ability to generate more. If it is in slide, if it just generates once and forgets about it. Let's see. We are still waiting. We are still waiting. Just 3 slides. It shouldn't take much of our time. Okay. Then after this, we are done. So guys, I expect you to head over there and try it out so that you see what happens. Hey, here we are. You have used Nano Banana 3 more times this month. Hit limit. Limit resets June. Can you see that? Can you see that? So it means you can actually exhaust this stuff. Wow, this is funny. I thought it was like no token something you can use at least with a little wider range. But no, 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 no. It finishes so fast. And man, you have not really used it. The last time I used this was yesterday, and I only did generate about how many images was that? It was plus or minus, it was still 10. So there is nothing different. I generated 10 yesterday. I've generated today is up to 18. I'm generating up to 18. Some that I deleted plus or minus is not up to 15 from yesterday and today. And I've already hit limit requesting for upgrade. So you can still try it out. If it helps you in your work, you can consider the upgrade. Okay, let's look at this. It's doing the wrong work. It's pushing all these things into one. But I cannot reprompt it. I can't reprompt it again because I've hit the wall. Okay, I've hit the wall. I can't reprompt it again. Let me say hi and see what happens. If it's going to remember that I've hit the limits. Okay. Okay. You have reached your daily limit for usage. Generation with Gemini in workspace. Come back soon. I've reached my limit, okay? But guys, before we go, let's look at this. No, 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 no. Let me undo. Where is it? I want you guys to see something. Let me insert in a new slide. Still same thing. I wanted showing you guys that the contents here. Let me take it to view slideshow. Actually, what is showing here is more or less what I got from ChatGPT. So you can always give it the prompt you want to, and it will be able to take that into your slide, or if you have the work already. While you cross-check it, don't just take it at face value. This guy hallucinates a lot, telling you what is not there and making mistakes. So that's that for that. Take care.